Oh, check this out. Wow. Oh, man. I freaking love mushrooms. Wow. And I can't believe this was free. This was totally free. Hey, namaskar, everyone. How are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Listen, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. As always, welcome back means we are on another adventure, and that also means that you're going to want to know where we are and what we are doing. Well, this is going to be a campground review. So not that typical adventure that we're going to do. That may be tomorrow, though. Depending on how these videos end up when I post them. But we are going to do a campground review, and I do these from time to time whenever I'm on my travels and I stay the night somewhere. We are in the new River Gorge area. And this campground is a free, yes, free campground. This is the Army Camp Campground. Also known as Fort Prince back in the day, but right now this is the Army Camp Campground, Army Road Campground. But pretty flippin' cool right off the bat, I must say, for free dispersed camping. Again, no water hookups, no electric, but it's free if you're in the area. There's a few different free dispersed camping areas. We're not going to talk about them all. I'm not staying them at all, but this is the Army Campground that we are going to talk about today. So, if you are ready for today's review adventure, I suggest you get off the couch and get ready. Let's go. Okay, so I told you I am in the New River Gorge area, which is in West Virginia. Didn't really plan on coming out here, but I did. And so far, thumbs up. This has been a good time so far, man. This has been awesome. Like I said, there's a few different free campgrounds if you're in the area. Now, we're like kind of in the lower part of the New River Gorge area, okay? And I'm going to do a walk around. Bear with me right now. Just watch the whole video so you can see what this campground is like. It's pretty freaking awesome, to be honest with you. So I think there's like 11 spots in this campground, and this one here would be like number 11, I guess. This is actually a handicapped campground right here. So it's designated for handicap, which is pretty cool. It's awesome that they have this. I don't think nobody really abuses that at all. Okay, they're all pull-in campsites. There's no reservations whatsoever. Again, no electric, no water, but they do have a, I'm not even gonna say bathhouse, but this is a restroom right here. It looks like they do have light. There's electric in that. It's not nighttime here yet, so I haven't seen that come on at all. But let me, and I got a couple fun facts to tell you about this area, but this is super cool, super flippin' cool here. That's the road you come down. I'm going to talk about that here in a minute, but let me show you this map right here. The New River Gorge National Park, which this is one of the, this is the newest national park actually in the whole national park system. Okay, so here we are right here. We are kind of at the bottom, like, of the New River Gorge area. Okay, we're pretty far south of like where the New River Gorge Bridge is, Fayetteville and all that. We're from Fayetteville, 35 minutes, 40 minutes south of that. Wasn't a bad trip. I mean, if you're looking for a free place to camp, this has got to be it. Now, I will say, and I'll show you my setup here at the end when I do the loop. I brought my truck tent. Again, no camper. I do have a hybrid, but I didn't bring that because I'm planning on doing a couple trails tomorrow. This road in here, when you come in, because you're going to come down here, okay? I'm telling you, if you have anything over, my goodness, man, I'm telling you, my hybrid's an 18 foot, closed up. It's 18. So with the truck and that, you're 30 foot maybe. Man, if you have anything bigger coming down this road with all the sinkholes and the narrow road going through the residential area, you're gonna have some problems. And at the end of this, watch, because I'll kind of take a video of what it looks like going out of here so you can see the actual road of how narrow it is and some of the houses and stuff like that. Beautiful homes, cool people all waving to you coming through here. So awesome time so far. Okay, but here we go. This is the parking area because this is a public access area here. Okay, so you can park. You can go down by the river, which we will here shortly. Little fun fact about this area. Okay, well, first of all, the New River Gorge, like I said, it's one of the newest national parks in the system. You go back into the 1970s, I think 1978, Jimmy Carter actually signed the papers stating the New River was a national river. So thanks to Jimmy Carter, that happened, and then so on, that this became a national park. Now, what we will do, and these restrooms are pretty clean. I've walked through here already to check out the area, but Army Camp, they have the flowers. They show the different, here, pause that, read it. Now, I was gonna tell you, I'm gonna show you here in a minute, but a little fun fact about this area. This was an actual Army camp back in 1950 during the Korean War. They trained soldiers how to, oh, I feel raindrops. They trained soldiers how to set up the floating bridges across rivers. And that lasted until, I think this ended in 1957. But yet, being this whole area was kind of similar to Korea in the way the river was, the setup, the mountains and everything like that. So a little fun fact of that. But here we go right here, and this tells the story of it. Yeah, this was known as Camp Prince. Was operated by the 1428th Engineer Float Bridge Company. Okay, and pause this and read it if you want. I hope you read it because it's really, really awesome information. And they wanted to quickly set up these floating bridges across the rivers and stuff. So how cool is this? So really, really cool fun fact about the area. I'm gonna take you down by the river, and I'm looking at the sky right now because I feel raindrops. And it didn't rain all day. It was sunny as heck, and now that I want to do the video, it's raining. Let me show you a little bit about the restrooms here. pretty clean, no showers, okay, no water, no nothing, and they're dump toilets, okay? So, toilet paper, so actually pretty clean, and actually I did see the ranger come down here and he was cleaning this up. This rain. Here we go, it figures. So let's walk down. Let's walk down here. It figures it would be raining, right? This is crazy. I waited all day. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this video later. But hey, this is what camping's all about. But check this out though, this walkway. I like when areas do this. They have the plastic and that holds the rocks in and whatnot. And I don't know about everybody else, but this year has been bad with allergies. So if my voice sounds crazy, that's what it's about. But I'll take you down by the river. And I do have something cool to show you at the end that I found on, I guess, the beach area is what this would be. Little picnic area right there, a little bench area right there. All right, here we are. Like I said, oh man, it's even going faster than it was earlier. This river's moving pretty good. So nice little beachy area. Okay, so for the price of free, yes, free, which is zero, free, this is a pretty cool campsite. Yeah, I was down here earlier and this river wasn't moving as quick as it is even now, so wow. I just wish people would clean up after themselves. Like I'm see that irritates the heck out of me. Irritates the heck out of me. Oh wow, oh man, it did. This water did rise up. Wow. It was supposed to rain today, and I think it was raining earlier, you know, up north and stuff like that. So wow, yeah. I took a picture of this earlier today and I could see the whole thing. Wow. How crazy. Wow. That is insane. Look at the view though, guys. Gals, guys, kids. Look how fast. I don't know if you can tell. I'm gonna hold that there for a minute. You see that? I don't want to say rapids, but you see that current? Look how fast that water is going on a new river. Wow. This is crazy. And then you can I seen people fishing here earlier, so I guess if you camp here, you have a fishing license, whatever, you can come down here, you can fish. I seen some rafters coming down here earlier, so people were rafting. So fishing, rafting. It was sunny out earlier. People were just sitting out here. I think people were going in, not out there, but people were like, you know, just standing in the river, you know, ankle deep, whatever. But yeah, check this out. The sound of nature is insane. Yeah, there actually there's people swimming out in the water over there. I didn't know if that was ducks or whatever. Those are people out there swimming. in the river, in the current. Wow. I don't think I'd be doing that because that is moving way, way too fast for me. Oh, you know what? Those are the people that are camping across from me. So they're probably from here though. If you're from the area, I think you have more of a, you know, fearless attitude of the area or whatever, or you respect the area, but you know the area, you know what's going on, you know what I mean? You have a little bit more knowledge. I didn't grow up along a river or whatever, so I respect the water. You know, I don't mess with water. I had experiences in my childhood where I definitely respect water. But yeah, look at this. This is the view you get, and this is like a minute walk from where my campsite is. My free campsite in West Virginia in the new River Gorge. How amazing is this, right? So this is what you can come down to. We're not camping right on the river, but we are by the river. And again, totally free. Totally free. First come though, first served basis. There's 10 campsites, 11 if you count the handicap one. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up, I'm gonna get up there, and I'm going to walk the loop for you and kind of show you the different campgrounds and the campsites, not campgrounds, but the campsites around the loop, because it's one way in, one way out, narrow road. Like I said, if you're taking a camper with you, you better have, man, you can't, I don't think you would be safe with over a 35 foot setup. And even the height, there were some low branches on the way in and whatnot. But again, when I go to these kind of places, I bring my truck tent, and I'll show you. I've done some videos in the past with reviews of it, but I'll show you when I get to my site of my kind of setup. So let me get up here and I'll show you what the loop looks like. All right, here's that bench again where you can sit out and watch the river flow. Like I said, this is public access, so anybody can come down here and chill. That's a nice house. I don't know if that's an actual house over there, if that's like a hall or what, but very cool. But yeah, look, they have a couple picnic benches over there, a couple picnic benches over here. There's one over there. So you can come here, and obviously you can see it gets wet. And at one point, I'm imagining this river can probably get pretty dang high. And it probably does come up here, I'd imagine, in flood part of this campground out. I mean, it seems like it'd be high, but I'm sure it gets that high at some points in some years. Little trash receptacle. I'm loving the name of the Bear Saver. That's pretty cool. Yeah, nice little walkway. Awesome nature. Not a big campground, but a free campground. And there's your no camping in this part, no fires. And keep your life jacket on or near the river, which isn't no joke. You see how that river was flowing. But yeah, nice parking lot. This was filled a little bit ago, actually. About an hour ago this was filled. But so if you wanted to check the area out, now sometimes I'm sure you're going to come here and this is going to be filled and you're not going to be able to get a campsite. I had my fingers crossed today.
One set.
And yeah, one set. And got lucky. But here is Now this is a live walk around, okay? So what you're seeing is how long it takes me to walk this loop. So you come in from this road, and I think the easiest way to go, I've seen people go that way, which is probably the wrong way, but you go and you keep to the right, because if you're bringing yourself a camper, if you have an RV or whatever, you're going to have an easier time to back in to the sites. Again, I don't think I would bring anything longer than, like, man, I don't, my goodness, man, like probably, I wouldn't bring anything probably past 40 foot down here, only because of the narrow road coming in. And I don't know, I've seen videos in the past, people might have brought bigger, but when I was coming through here, there was a lot of sinkholes. It's a residential area. At the end of this video, again, I'll show you, I'll put like a segment in of what it looks like going out of here. A lot of sinkholes, very super narrow, and like the height, some of the trees are really low. But there's one of the campsites right there. Got your tent set up, and it's still pretty decently long right here, where you could fit, you know, and again, you could park your camper, park your car, park your truck, whatever you're coming in with. Again, a lot of people have their tents set up. Okay, so nice for tent camping, and I think that's pretty much what the majority of this campground would probably be, because you can't get a lot of long units in here. But yeah, they got a nice setup right there with the tents, canopies, got the fire going. Yeah, just a small one-way loop. Looks like he got electric, but he got himself his solar panel set up and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Check this out. This is cool. How cool is this? That's pretty awesome. New River equipment rental. Wonder how long that's been. Obviously not like crazy long, because it's not like overgrown or anything. It's pretty wild. Yeah, see, he got a nice setup over there. He got the quiet generator. He got, sounds like he got an expensive generator, because mine sounds louder than that, which means it's not that expensive. Got the dumpster here, so maybe if you want to see some bears at night, maybe you want to watch the dumpster. We used to do that back in the day up in Clarion and Marinville, Pennsylvania. Used to watch the bears break into the dumpsters up there. But yeah, look at the sites though. Like I said, there's like 10 of them here. Well, 11. But yeah, these are a nice size. I can't believe the size of these sites. And look at the scenery, man. Hear the nature too. Crazy. Here's another site right here. Not as long. So see, they have the sites on here. So site number 4. Not very long, but you could still set a rig up in there, I would think. Shower, toilet he has set up. Huh. Probably the seating area in there if you wanted to eat. number 5 right here. Decent setup here. You could, and look how nice they are though. I mean, they're pretty dang long. You got your picnic table, you got your fire pit, you got your grill. And I will say, on the way in, coming here, when you come out on the one road, because it's like you go down, you cut across, and you come back over. A lot of people selling firewood up there, so I didn't want to get any. I'm not a fire guy anyway. Like I don't mind a fire, but I don't need one, if that makes any sense. But there was people selling firewood on the way in. Another setup here. Pretty cool. Got the 5th wheel. And look at that. I mean, that's a deep... See, that size right there, you probably wouldn't have a problem getting down here, obviously, right? Because it is down here. But I don't think you would have a problem getting that down here. I think, I'm telling you, man, I think anything bigger than that, and you have like a F-150, whatever it is, and you're doing with a 1/2 ton, whatever, 3/4 ton, so the length of that, I think that's like the tops, man. You can't come down here with a big RV or a large 5th wheel or anything like that. You're just not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. So yeah, I think that would be the perfect size. Like, if you got down here, it'd be great. You could do it, but I don't think you're getting down that road on the way in here. But yeah, this is it. This is the loop right here. There's the house. There's the bathhouse down there, and I say bathhouse reluctantly because it's just toilets. But we just walked the loop, right? And here we are here. Here we are. Nice little setup here. Look how long that is. I mean, that could probably, you could probably take a 40-foot in there. Like, easy, right? But it's the chance to get down the road. The handicap spot, I'm surprised that's not filled. Here we are. That's my setup right now. That's what I'm doing this weekend. Man, listen to that. Oh my God, the birds. Yeah, that's site number 7 right there. What am I in? I don't even... Oh, there's a crow back in there. Oh, so I'm in site 8. Yeah, there's a big crow over there. How cool. But yeah, here's my site right here. I got the truck tent. There's the other site. They got their tent set up. And I honestly don't know what's around the area that you could like leave and go to do, because the trails that I want to do are like more north. So I was like, you know what, we're gonna camp out here, just chill out, and in the morning we'll go do our camping, or we'll go do our told you, my allergies. We'll go do our hiking. Obviously, I have my trash bag over there. But look how big this site is. This is site number 8. Fire pit, grill, picnic table. Got my truck here. Obviously, I have my tent with me today. But here we go. I could have brought my camper here and had enough room for another truck in front of it. And I posted in the past, you know, this is the truck tent, and it's actually for the F-150. It's decent. I will say, I don't want to talk too much about it. A lot of people asked me, actually, when I got here, some guy pulled over and he was talking about it because he had one too. Doesn't leak. I never had it leak. The setup, it's to be admired. No, listen, I need to find a quick and easy way to set it up. I've used this probably like 5 times. I could be, like I said, I do have a camper at home. And I bring this when I'm going like in the outback kind of areas, like the outwoods. It's not bad. It's you need to get it set right in the bed of the truck, put the bars in and set it up. It's just you just got to do it. I don't think there's no like easy way to do it, no hard way to do it. I think you just got to use the directions and do what it says, and you'll have it up. But it is comfortable. I've never had a problem with it leaking, anything like that. And I did bring my actual canopy with me to put over that to add some extra room to it. Got my water, not for drinking, but for washing up, and stuff like that, brushing teeth and whatever. Not bad back here, right? Got my Blackstone in nice area for grilling. Oh no. Oh no. I spilled my pop. Oh boy. That's all right. But yeah, decent grill for camping out. Got my Orca. And there's probably more pop in there as well. And there is what the inside of the tent looks like. Comfortable. I got the blow-up mattress in there to fit in the bed itself. Never had a problem with that leaking either as well, at all. But quick video. I didn't want to do a long video about this. It's just I mean, it's a small campground, 11 spaces, 11 spots here in Prince, West Virginia, which is in the, and again, this whole area was an Army camp at one time, and that ended in 1957. The National Park took it over, which it seemed like they took a lot of things over here, which is really great because then it's preserved and whatnot. But free camping here in the new River Gorge, you couldn't ask for anything more if you're looking to come out here, do some hiking, and just want some cheap camping. I will say, this is Saturday, so yes, on a weekend. I got here. See, I think people were coming here, like she was driving through, she's probably looking for a place to camp, and there's none available. I've watched other videos and people came through here and, like, you know, it's filled. You got to get here early. If you got to get here earliest Friday, you know, Friday morning, Friday afternoon. So it's June, the beginning of June. It's Saturday. I got here at 1 o'clock, right around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and there was 2 spots left. And I'm not including, I'm not disrespecting it, but I'm not including the handicapped one, because that's not for me. That's specifically for a handicapped individual. But there was 2 spaces left that I could choose from. I chose this one, so I got lucky. But I guess what I would say is, if you come here to try to get a spot, get here early, because I think these areas, I think you're allowed to have them for like 14 days. I believe that's what it is. I think it's 14 days. So pretty long time. You know, but yeah, what a great spot. Like I'm overwhelmed that like I was able to come here and get a free camping spot. All right, guess what? It's morning. We survived the storm that came through here. It rained pretty good, as you could tell. That it's all flooded right there. But I was gonna end the video yesterday, but I was like, you know what? Let me wait till morning so I could show everybody like how filled it gets. Like I said, 11 spots. just rained last night. It was awesome to fall asleep and look up there. I don't know if the camera is going to do it justice, but you got the fog and the mist rolling over in the mountains. Yeah, you can't even see half the mountains because of the fog. Everybody's still sleeping. I actually woke up this morning to use the restroom down there, and the river's flowing even more than it was yesterday. Seen a deer running through, which was pretty cool, and had a good time. So all in all, I give this place for dispersed camping, this was a 10 out of a 10 for sure. You're coming to this kind of place knowing that they don't have no amenities, okay? So having the bathroom over there, the bathhouse, was cool. That's all you really need. Yeah, even the handicap spot got filled up yesterday, so pretty cool. Get here early, check this place out if you're coming in. I didn't show you this yesterday, but found this little guy on the beach yesterday. Crazy, right? So really good time, but this is where I'm gonna end the video. Hope this kind of helps you out of a free campground if you're in the area, if you're into the dispersed camping, because this was by far, I'm just like so flippin' pleased that I came out here to check this out and got a spot. So very, very cool. But it is time to tear down some stuff, cook, and then get on the road, find a trail to hike. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the channel, leave a comment. And I do read all those comments, okay? So I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. I try to get to them and answer them. Doesn't always work out as fast as I want, but be sure I do read them all. Love you guys out there. So until I see you on the next adventure, wherever that may be, Fair Malenge.